Is Minecraft luck-based? Yes, definitely. From the moment you spawn in to the moment you go to the end, every aspect of the game is somehow controlled by luck. It's always bothered me how speedruns can easily be killed just by bad luck, while others are so lucky they split the community in half. But it begs the question, if there's zero luck involved, is Minecraft even possible? No. But let me explain. Let's imagine you have the worst luck possible. You always have the worst spawns, your ore luck is terrible, or mobs always drop the smallest amount of loot. The first thing you need is wood and stone, which will be pretty hard considering you'll spawn in an ice spikes biome, rated the worst biome to spawn in according to a very trustworthy source. But it's still by far possible. Water and lava for the portal can also be pretty rare, and since you probably won't be getting any diamonds, 3 iron for a bucket is also needed, but you're bound to find it eventually. So, after walking thousands more blocks than the average player would have needed to, equipped with stone tools and a bucket, you finally made it to the nether. But here's where it starts to get really interesting. Up until now, these things have only been mild inconveniences, but the nether is where it all changes, and it's all because of blazes. If you're an experienced player, you might know that there's a 50% chance that a blaze drops a blaze rod, which means there's an equal chance it doesn't drop anything. This has never been a problem, since even in the worst possible scenario, you only need 8 blaze rods, and the chance to get no blaze rods becomes smaller the more blazes you kill. In fact, after just 9 blaze kills, if you get no rods, it's about the same rarity as a pink sheep spawning. 16 blazes and still nothing is rarer than killing 3 wither skeletons in a row and getting 3 wither skulls. And if you kill 48 blazes and none of them drop anything, you are as likely to generate the same world twice in a row on a random seed. The point is, while these chances are all incredibly small, there's always some chance that blazes won't drop anything, and now you might see the problem. If there's a chance it doesn't drop anything and you have the worst possible luck, this means that blazes will never drop blaze rods for you, which is obviously a major problem. Without blaze rods, there's no way to progress further in the game. The looting enchantment might come to mind, but even with the possibility of dropping up to 4 rods, there's still a small chance to get none, and there's no other way to get them. I find it crazy how only a few steps into Minecraft's progression and we've already deemed it theoretically impossible. But for testing purposes, let's say you somehow manage to get blaze rods. The next logical step is to kill endermen for ender pearls, which is also a 50-50 chance, which means it's also impossible. There are a few more options with ender pearls, like trading with piglins or looting chests, but it's always the same story. There's a chance that it never happens. But what should you even take away from this? Of course, there's an impossibly low chance that any of this happens, but the point I'm trying to make is that it could. Even on a more realistic scale, like instead of every million blazes on average giving you a blaze rod, it could be every 3 or 4. It's the same thing. The fact that the game could be more than 10 times easier for one person than for another, no matter how good their skill level is. Now, nearly every game involves some kind of luck, but it's the possibility of getting nothing due to RNG instead of getting less like most other games, in an aspect so important to the progression of the game that bothers me. So it's all fun and games complaining about what Mojang does, but what could they actually do to fix this? Well, it's actually really simple. Just make blazes and endermen drop up to 2 or 3 things, but most importantly, at least 1. Then make the recipe for Eyes of Ender take more rods and pearls, and it fixes everything. Okay, obviously this probably wouldn't solve anything. I mean, we all know how it goes when Mojang changes a major feature of the game that's been the same for years. So, what are some genuine solutions? Well, for starters, I have no idea. Seriously, coming up with a solution to this would require an effort from all around Minecraft, but I think it's possible. Because we have proven time and time again that we as a community are just so incredible at deciding what features to add to the game for ourselves that everybody agrees with and is not controversial at all. Okay, that's for another video. So maybe there isn't a fix to this problem, and maybe it isn't even a problem in the first place. After all, Minecraft has survived with this 50-50 drop chance rule for over a decade. I don't know, let me know what you think. But at the very least, just remember that there's probably some poor guy out there who's been grinding for the last 5 years and not gotten a single blaze rod. But that definitely won't happen to you. If you like and subscribe. This video took so long to make for no reason. Like, you can literally hear my voice getting deeper as the video goes on. Like, if you rewatch the first part of the video, I sound completely different.